Hello everybody, Thorgal here, and welcome back to another episode of Unabridged here on the Primus server. Now, before we get started, I wanted to mention that in case you haven't watched the latest channel update, that I got a community strike that I am, well, fighting is the wrong word, but I appealed to it because there's nothing wrong with the video, that got the strike. And until then, I have the limitation that I can only record 15-minute videos, or I should say I can only upload 15-minute videos to YouTube. And, you know, a lot of you guys always said, you know, just upload 2 or 3 in a row of an episode, but I don't want to do that. I kind of want to keep them, you know, separated. So every episode is going to be an episode. We're going to do something in an episode, but it is possible that I upload more than one a day of a series, okay? Because, well, you guys know, usually an episode for me is an average 40 to 45 minutes, so now 15 minutes is a lot less. But I just wanted to get that out of the way. A link to the latest channel update where I explain everything, what happened and so on, is going to be down in the description. Okay, so it's been a long time actually, I think 6 days or something since I was on here. And we actually had a boo-boo. I had the, you guys remember the tropical bees going over here. I had the noble bees and I think just forestry. Which ones do I have a lot? Cultivated, tropical, forest. What? Wow, I have a lot of forest drones. Noble, cultivated, and tropical. No, that was it, I think. Yeah, those going. And the problem was that I actually logged on and there was an ME chest here from Nonsanity, our admin. He was super cool to fix that for me. Because I forgot that this LP, that the way I had it set up, it was going directly... I can remove this here. It was going directly into a diamond chest up there. It's, you know, it's dumb. Because I'm not requesting from the diamond chest. It was set to default. So everything that got pulled out here, it was just getting pulled out. Without checking if there was actually room. No room in the diamond chest. It just got spilled on the floor. So, yeah. He replaced that with a huge ME chest and drive for me. So that was really nice of him. And today I logged on and I made 7 of these 16K ME drives. So we have lots of room here. There's a controller down here in case I want to automate stuff here. I have it ready. I should not run out of channels and it doesn't use a lot of power. And I put all the bees and everything into here. All the honeycombs, all the product that has to do with bees that was over here in these 2 RF tool storages. Or, yeah, RF tools storages. So, last time I said that we need to get the Apiarist suit first. And I sent a bunch of these combs right here. Let me just show you real quick. Let's get one so you can see. In case you don't remember how it works, you put this one through here. And then we're gonna get a silky propolis right there. And then you take that and put it through again. Let's see here. We didn't get one. You have a chance to get the silky wisp and the propolis, I think. Yeah. So, but I have enough here, and I have tons of stuff, and I've just been putting in here. I actually disconnected this over here. I want to empty this drum first to, once we set the analyzer up and stuff, which we get to very soon, hopefully. So now it is, oh, it's time. We're gonna need 24 of these, I forgot what they're called. I think they're just made like that. No, all 9 slots, yes. We need 24 of these woven silks, and you just put them in a carpenter with some water, and that is quite fast. Alright, I already got more than 24, but we're gonna need more of these later on, or I believe, let's see here if I can find out what. I think it had something to do with the aviary. Yep, the alveary, not apiary. The alveary sieve, so we're gonna need more of those later on, so it doesn't hurt, and I don't think there's any other use for them. Why did it actually stop? Oh, okay, it just didn't update again. Alright, so we got enough of these. There. Okay, my bad. So now we can go ahead and make our Apiarist suit. So this is the suit that's going to protect us from all the negative effects that bees have. And I showed you guys last time that we could actually use this on this set right here on our dark steel. You guys see bottom Apiarist hat. You need the Apiarist hat plus 10 levels. But I decided to not upgrade this armor because later on, you know, if we upgrade our armor or something, then it is on that. And I figured, you know, when we're working with bees, look really cool. Look at that. The monocles still look through. We simply, you know, we don't need to fight here. You know, I can simply come here and switch out the suit and do my thing. So now, let me show you guys first. These over here. Oh, I removed the vine. I wanted to set this up for you guys so you can see it. Hopefully I still have one. Yes. I gotta grow these somewhere. You know what? Let's do that right now. Because I'm running low on them. I know there's a Botania way, I think, with the lily pads to do that. But let's put this here. Oh, there's vine all over the place. What am I doing? Alright. That's funny. I can always make more. And I wanted to show you guys something real quick. You know, this whole area over here was full with flowers. Completely. There was not a single spot empty. And there was hundreds of butterflies. And when I removed them all, they started spreading out. And I wanted to see if I can find them again. There was a ton of them everywhere. There's one flying right here. There's another one. Look at this. Look at this. They're loading in. Look at the amount of butterflies. And because there's nothing else left over there for them to, you know, pollinate or whatever they do, they all started spreading out. So I'm guessing that, you know, eventually all these leaves here are going to be turned and so on into mutated stuff. But now this should be producing something. My area is really struggling with FPS, but there's just nothing I can do anymore. So now, give me some damage. Do it. Hurt me. I want you to hurt me. I'm not wearing the... Yeah, I'm just wearing the regular armor. Come on. Do I need to take it off? Whenever I want the thing to hurt me, it doesn't work. And I forgot we just updated. There we go. Put this down here. Hopefully I won't die now. So, now you can check I'm poisoned from this. Okay, and the radius is actually quite large. Okay. And as soon as I put this suit on... Let me put this on first. Stop hurting me. I don't know if this actually takes durability damage. It probably doesn't. Once this is worn out here, the 12 more seconds, we will never get poisoned again. Or later with the nether ores and the nether bees. I forgot what they give you. If they poison you or if they give you wither or something. And then I think the end bees also do something. But you guys see, that did a lot of damage to me. That did 15.5 hearts. Because I have the, you know, the 10 heart canister. So I usually have 20 hearts. But now we can stand next to this with the Apiarist suit and we're not taking any more damage. So that is, it's really important to make that suit. I wanted to take a step back when it comes to bee breeding here, because you guys left me know in the comments that, you know, you weren't happy that I set up this whole area here. Not doing it on camera, showing it what it all does, even though I told you that I will go into every one of the machines when we start using them. But I still think that I jumped the gun because we started pretty much right away with Gendustry. So, scrap everything here. All we used so far really is the carpenter to make stuff here. And we are going to breed our bees now via regular forestry apiary. I wanted to show this process at least once, how we get to a certain bee. And in order to help us with that, we need to make a few frames. And you need to make impregnated sticks, which is in a carpenter with seed oil. So I made a bunch of those. And we are putting them around string. Ooh, I forgot. I need more string here. My bad. Let me get more string. There we go. So I want to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These regular impregnated strings have a impregnated frames have a durability of 240, and what they do, just like the untreated and the proven frame, increase the production by 2 times. Now, proven frames cannot be crafted, but I got one of the villagers here where we could actually buy them from for emeralds, and we're going to use them maybe in just a second. I just wanted to show you guys where you can get them. Get yourself one of these bee villagers, and then you can buy it from him. And I don't know what the rest is yet. And then we want to upgrade these frames to make them, which is the recipe like that. We want to make soul frames. Now, soul frames are, I believe, besides possibly some magic frames from the Magic Bees mod, they increase the mutation rate by 1.5, reduce the lifespan to 0.75, and the production to only 1/4. So you don't use these for production. These are the best that besides some that you can find in dungeon chests. The ones you can find in dungeon chests are called Oblivion frames, which are from Magic Bees, which is, I don't know. They're even faster than this, okay? So, but we're gonna put 3 of those into each one of these apiaries, and then we're gonna set up the first one here with a Forest Princess and a Meadows Drone, and the second one here with a Meadows Princess and a Forest Drone, because it doesn't matter which way you go, you have the same chance, but I want to show both of them. And now it's a Queen, and when this life cycle is over, I'll show you guys what the output is. Okay, they both finished, and we got Common Princess out of this one, Common Drone, another Common Drone, and let's get the other ones out of here, and here we have one Forest Princess. Now you guys see, this bee, this set here got 2 offspring, and this one has 3 offspring. And I wanted to mention this real quick, why that is, because when you look at the 2 different princesses, the Meadows one, and apparently these 2 are a little bit different. Let's just check here real quick so I can show you. The Meadows one here, see, fertility 2. That's why we got 2 out of the left set, and when you check the fertility on the Forest one, we got 3. So this one was with the Meadows Princess, and this one was with the Forest Princess. So I personally like it to do it with the Forest Princess first, but I wanted to show you guys why it is the way it is. So let's see here real quick. So this one here is the Common Forest. Yeah, because we bred it with the Forest Drone, so that's why the second one, and this one is going to be a Common Meadows. Oh, we got lucky. Check this out. We got a Common. That is awesome. That is really lucky that we got this. And let's just look at this one. This is a Common, perfect. This is a Common Forest, not so good. Another Common, very nice. And a Common Forest, and this one is a Forest Meadows. So these right here are all mixes. And I'm actually going to put them in here into my mix chest. If you guys remember, these are either ignoble or mixes. So now we need to make a few more frames now for the next thing, and I made 6 more of these impregnated frames and surround them with cocoa beans to make the chocolate frame. And we need 6. Well, actually now I only need 3, so I'm only gonna make 3 for the time being. And this one we put into here. Now the chocolate frame, what it does is it increases the production by 1.5, but that is not really what I care about. I care about the lifespan reduction to 0.5. And it doesn't do anything to the mutation. So now I'm going to take this Common Forest with a purebred Common and put it in here. What's the difference between? Doesn't matter. And put this in here. And what I'm trying to do is that it gets the Common trait and replace the Forest one with. So I'm making a purebred Common Princess to come out here. So this just finished. It only takes a couple minutes. Let's take a look at if we got lucky. Whoops, I forgot my realizer. Let's put it in here, and we still have a Common Forest, but you get a Common and another Common, and they still don't stack. Let's check here real quick what the difference is. The fertility. You see, the fertility red means that is a dominant trait, and blue stuff is usually a recessive as far as I know. So I'm actually going to use this one here because we could get lucky and get the higher fertility, and we got to do it again. Now this is actually the 3rd iteration now. I had to get a new Common Drone, and we finally got it. So it took 3 cycles for the Common Forest to turn into a Common, which is really nice. Oh, there's Common purebred, and there's another Forest one. So that is how you breed bees. These frames right here increase the mutation rate and reduce the cycle speed. You know, it only takes about 4 minutes. And over here, the chocolate frames don't increase or decrease the mutation, but they decrease the life cycle. So again, this is much faster, but you don't get any extra mutation chance, which you want to not have. So guys, that is how you breed bees with this. And it's the same for every other one, cultivated and so on. And you just look through any eye if you want to find out, you know, which bee you want to go for, and it will always show you, you know, this comes from an arid and a common, and so on and so on. So it's all about just finding out what bees to breed together, and the rest is always the same. And that is all the time I got in this video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, don't forget to hit that like button, and I'll talk to you in the next one. Take care, stay safe, and bye-bye.